Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. So today I'm going to be reviewing a fairly low budget feature, of course, it's Kung Fu, because why the hell not? I like the genre anyway. But anyway, the thing is that I want to review this one called The Fearless Duel, because I want to talk about more of these type of movies. It's a blast from the past, of course. Well anyway, nevertheless, let's just get into it, shall we? So here we go. There were these two sisters who pretty much flee and went into hiding after the family was pretty much murdered by this ruthless martial artist. So let's just say that these two pretty much secretly trained in kung fu to one day get revenge. So yeah, it's one of these revenge type plot lines which just has been, if you ask me, overdone in this genre. But yeah, it's one of these kinds of movies. Somebody has done something bad personally, either like the best friend, or in this case, the family's died, someone close to them gets killed off, and they must take revenge. Or maybe somebody's master or whatever. Yeah, this kind of thing has been done quite a few times in this genre. And by the way, just so you know, this is the English dubbed version I'm talking about here, just so you know. But anyway, these two sisters whose family has been killed off by this individual, let's just say this person is a very bad person for that, of course. They pretty much have to change their names and go into hiding, as I was saying, to pretty much perfect their kung fu. Their techniques must be perfected as a way to take revenge, of course. So yeah, there was that going on, obviously. So anyway, yeah, this is pretty much one of these kinds of movies where that happens, of course. And yeah, it does sound kind of like routine in some ways, which it is, I'm gonna be honest with you. And there's some comedy thrown in. And honestly, when it comes to comedy type kung fu movies, I tend to not care for them really. And but yeah, it's supposed to be one of those kind of kung fu movies with the comedy bits thrown in. I mean, in some ways, I kind of see it why they would do this, because it could easily work slapstick into this kind of in this kind of stick. So I can kind of see why they would want to do this. So don't get me wrong. Anyway, well, that's basically the gist of it. So of course, we have plenty of action, obviously, plenty of kung fu thrown in here, of course. And why not? Because that's kind of what you want to see in this combo is kung fu and lots of fights, which I will admit is definitely well choreographed. The fights are, of course, usually tend to be very well choreographed. Well, yeah, gonna have a cup of Jew. Anyway, yeah, but like I said, these type of movies I tend to have well choreographed fight scenes. And yes, of course, I want to get the something that's hardly talked about, really, if at all, that is. And that's kind of why I want to talk about this kind of a thing, because I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But anyway, obscurity. So I just thought I've seen this a while ago. I just thought I'd talk about it because I like kung fu. I like this genre quite a bit. So I keep revisiting this genre rather sporadically. I do this at random, really. Come to think about it, uh, it's not. I guess very often I do that, but it's rather a random, really. Because why not? Whatever. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about this because I like the genre, like I was saying. I like the old school stuff more. The old school stuff it tends to be more pleasing to me, folks. And I know they don't make them like they used to. They really don't. But as for this film, I do believe that it's well done in the sense that, of course, you want to fight one of the fight scenes. Of course, you have to have something pretty damn crazy. It's well choreographed. I like the fact that it's not like hyper edited. Like everything gets edited like different, like 50 different angles, like in like 2 seconds. No, that's yeah. I've seen like, quite a few action movies that had done that kind of thing, which I admit does get pretty annoying. Actually, if I'm gonna be honest here. But anyway, that's basically what this is about. I just want to get into this craziness, of course, with his characters, of course. Yes, obviously, the main characters are going to be women in this one, of course, which is fine. Really, I really have no issue with that. Really having female leads as the main part of the character. But yeah, the two women must train together, of course. They must do this kind of thing. And there's going to be this one individual who could who's doing something bad. And of course, they have to be trained, of course, to do what they have to do. And yeah, just man, I guess it's gonna be worth the watch if you don't mind this kind of thing. Of course, if you don't mind this kind of style of kung fu, then I'll say check it out. I suppose I'll say it's fine in that sense. And but yeah, I thought it was fine for what it's trying to aim for. It's just not my cup of tea when it comes to kung fu. I prefer these to be more serious. If I'm gonna be honest with you, but again, that's probably more of a me thing, I suppose. The cast, when it comes to the acting, they do a decent job, of course, and of course the action is solid, and I can say that the voice acting, the dubbing is okay. The dubbing needs some serious work if you ask me, but whatever, of course. But anyway, in the grand scheme of things, it's fine, I guess. It's whatever, I suppose. I've seen better, obviously, but I've seen worse. It's just not my kind of thing. Is all I'm saying. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, get some coffee. But yeah, it's not really my kind of a thing. It's fine, I guess. But altogether, I can say that it's worth a watch if it's something that's your cup of tea. If this is something like you would like, if it sounds like something you would get into, like those kung fu movies like Kung Pao or Kung Fu Hustle. If you like the Kung Fu in the same veins as that, then they shouldn't bother you really. Anyway, I'll give this an overall rating of a 6.8 out of 10. It's a 6.8 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. Oh yeah, later.